Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different.
Welcome back to my channel. It's Dinah Janice, and from the title you can tell that this is a what I eat in a day. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I've been on a weight loss journey since like 2015, since I moved to Atlanta. Because listen, freshman 15 for me turned into freshman 50 maybe. My original weight started at about like 210 pounds. That's really bad. 210, and I'm 5'3". When I originally moved to Atlanta, I weighed about 150 pounds, maybe 160 pounds. By the time my freshman year was over, going into sophomore year, I was about like 170. So I started working out really heavy. I worked out really heavy from like 2015, maybe until like 2017, 2018, but I never had a diet regimen. I always just had a workout routine, and I was never seeing results. So I knew I was doing something wrong, and I knew it was eating. But hey, like, I'm in college, I'm drinking, I'm eating, I'm living my best life, having a blast. And I thought all I had to do was work out. It wasn't until I picked up with a trainer that I understood, like, okay, I have to change the way that I eat if I really want to see results. So now it's 2022 and I'm weighing 170. I feel as though healthy eating and sticking to a meal plan helped me get to this weight. Like, I'm not at my weight goal yet because I really want to be like 160, 165, because I still just have like little areas that I want to fix and tighten up, like my arms, my back. I want my stomach to be as flat as possible. So I still follow this meal plan. I mean, over the years, of course, I tweaked it and changed it a little bit, but for the most part, what I'm going to show you guys is what I eat every single day. When I'm on my grind and I'm working out in the gym and I'm being very consistent in the gym, I'm very, very, very consistent with what I put in my body. And disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist. This is just what I do to see results that I want. And this is what works for me. So I want to share with y'all, and I hope it works for you as well. I'm human, of course. I have my weaknesses. I do slack off sometimes, and like on weekends, if I'm going out with my girlfriends, or if I want to go grab a drink, or if I want to get some lamb chops and I want to get like some pasta. Not really pasta, because I don't eat pasta that much, but you get what I'm saying. Like on the weekends, if I do eat bad, I just get right back on track that following Monday or that following day. Like, don't beat yourself up because, oh, you had a bad day or you had a bad weekend. Like, there's always the next day, and you can always get back on track. But just don't make a habit of it where you're eating bad every single weekend, or you're eating bad 3 days out of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not good. What I personally do is from Monday to at least Friday, I'm eating very clean. Saturday, maybe. Sunday, maybe. The tip that I have is don't make it a cheat day. Maybe have a cheat meal, you know? So, for example, you wake up, you eat breakfast. Your breakfast was amazing. You had a healthy breakfast. Cool. You eat lunch. Your lunch was healthy. Cool. Maybe between lunch and dinner you want to like sneak a little snack in. That's fine. Just don't do it every day, and don't make it a full cheat day. You had a little snack, okay, it won't kill you, and you have a healthy dinner. Cool. But don't go and have an unhealthy breakfast, unhealthy lunch, unhealthy dinner, and then you're repeating this every single day. You're really not going to get the results that you want. And I'm just speaking from experience, because I've had more errors than success. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. Kinda, just because I've been there. Like, trust me. So what I'm going to show you guys, it's roughly around like 1,500 calories. This meal plan is for maintaining and or losing weight. When I'm in the gym and I'm following this meal plan, I lose weight because I'm obviously burning more than what I eat. If I'm not in the gym, my weight is at a standstill, you know? But without further ado, let's get into the video. The first thing I do upon waking is drink water. I cannot emphasize how important it is to drink water during your weight loss journey. because it flushes everything out your system and it keeps you hydrated. The ingredients that I use is just mint, strawberries, cucumber, and lemon. If you don't like any of these, you can substitute or you can even add. These ingredients simply add just a cute little flavor to kickstart your mornings.
Nobody else you. Nobody else makes me. Nobody else had a clue what I could do, what I could do. We're riding around the love, riding around the trip, riding around the dick. Riding around the slap me up the dick. I'm throwing a fit. Riding around the world, clearly riding around, talking to me. Oh, I got that.
I typically only drink room temperature water. Cold water I consume after the gym, but then going forward I still continue to drink room temperature water. That's just my preference. You can use cold or warm water. It's up to you. And I recommend you to put the ingredients in first and then add the water, just so the water doesn't overflow. I don't know why I did it backwards here.
I'm trusting you.
Throughout the day, I typically try to consume around 8 of these water bottles. It may sound like a lot, but it's honestly not. From waking up to the end of the day, you're going to run through these water bottles like it's nothing. The recommended amount of water to consume on a daily is a gallon. So when you break it up into 8, it's way easier than just trying to chug a whole gallon throughout your day. This is vitamin K plus D3, and it helps with blood circulation assistance, healthy bone and heart support, and assist immune system. But again, this is just what I take because I work out, and when I work out, I lift weights. So this is what my trainer recommended. You can take whatever multivitamins that you like, but I'm just showing you guys what I take. Yeah. This is Advanced Daily Multivitamin. It's an ultra multivitamin for women. So this is like how a woman's vitamin is, but just my trainer's brand. And then this last one I take is cinnamon bark powder for blood sugar. This one is just self-explanatory. It's a fat burner. I don't know exactly what he put in it. He probably put crack in it. It's like, I don't know what he put in it, but it definitely gets you sweating. I take it before the gym, like right before I'm going to the gym. Not right before, maybe like 30 minutes before I'm going to the gym. And girl, I be sweating. So I just wanted to include this in my what I eat in a day, because this is something that I definitely take on the daily. And it's bomb. This is one of my favorite bread brands. It is so good, and it's whole grain. I get it from the market called Liddell. I don't know if they have those in the area that you're in, but I go to the one that's in Sandy Springs, and it's so good. Like, oh, you taste everything that's on this bread. You taste the sunflower seeds, the grain, the sesame seeds. It's just so delicious. Like, I love this bread so much. So moving on to breakfast, I'm going to start with toasting my bread, and I use olive oil for everything. I feel like it's healthier than butter, but I'm not sure because I kind of go overboard with the olive oil. But if you don't want to use olive oil, you can just use a toaster, or you can put your bread in the oven. But I don't have a toaster, and I kind of don't like my bread in the oven. It just gets too hard. Some people like to put their avocado sliced on their toast, but I like to make it into a spread. I just feel like it tastes better. So that's also a preference type thing. If you're not too big on avocado and you don't want to taste it throughout every bite, then you can definitely make it into slices. Pink Himalayan salt is my favorite just because you taste it like every bite. The salt is like chunks. It's so good. And I got this one from Home Goods. I'm pretty sure you can get it anywhere, but I just like to get my Himalayan salt from Home Goods because they just always have the best seasonings.
Baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas round me, right at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside.
Okay, so I don't eat pork, and lately turkey bacon been tasting like tire or like rubber to me, and don't ask me how I know. But it been tasting like rubber, and I don't like it like that no more. So I get my beef bacon from a halal store in Atlanta. I don't know what city you guys are located in, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be easier to find beef bacon wherever you guys are than it is to find it in Atlanta. I don't know why it's so hard to find it in Atlanta, but I think beef bacon is just so delicious on top of this meal because it's just so fatty and it's just so good.
DT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. All the niggas round me, right at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Finsta. Just the one on hoodie, it's a crenshaw. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end, you know. Certain things have started getting canceled. Think we need to have a sun adventure. I could be a man, but maybe down the road. Right now, I would rather see my heart turn to chrome. Rather see my heart turn crystal. I can't even front like I don't miss you. Right now, I'm just stuck inside the crib on my own. Soon as I free up, I'm about to pop up on your phone. Like I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, PT,
So that was breakfast, so yummy. I'm gonna also give you guys alternatives if you don't like avocado or if you don't like beef bacon. Because I know some people don't eat meat and some people just simply don't like avocado. I don't know why, because avocado is that girl. But I'm gonna make sure that I include some alternatives before I skip to the next meal. Smoked salmon is delicious on top. Like, it's delicious. I love smoked salmon. If you don't want to do bacon, or you just want to like limit your meat intake, I would definitely recommend getting some smoked salmon. And as far as the avocado, if you don't like avocado, you can just do cream cheese. I like this cream cheese because I just like anything that's spicy. So these are the two alternatives to the bacon and the avocado. And if you don't like smoked salmon and you don't like bacon, then you can honestly just go without. You don't have to use a protein. You can just go without, because your egg is still your protein. So it's not like you're missing out on anything. So typically after breakfast, I get ready to head to the gym. And before I get to the gym, I love to just have some type of drink to energize me and keep me going. So this is just an energy drink that my trainer sells. You can get any type of energy drink that you like, but this one in specific is my favorite because it tastes just like fruit punch. And I typically consume about a 16-ounce water bottle with 1 cup of powder mixed, maybe 30 minutes before I get to the gym, just so it can have its full effect on me. But again, you guys can use any type of drink you want, or even if you want to replace this drink for a protein drink. Like, for example, if you feel like you didn't get enough protein in your breakfast, or you skipped the meat in your breakfast, you can simply replace this with a protein drink.
outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. Still with the dogs that I grew beside. All the niggas round me, right at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me. All the niggas round me, right at it die. Gotta watch the time, cause it's flying right by. I just caught a shorty off a Finsta. Just the one on hoodie, it's a crenshaw. Way that I've been living unconventional. I'm just trying to make it to the end. I feel up, I'm about to pop up on your phone like I'm outside in an AMG.
For lunch, I love me some ground turkey. It's way healthier than ground beef, and I already had beef for breakfast, so I'm like, yeah, I don't want to double up on beef. I don't want to be beefed up. So this is the brand of ground beef that I love. It's super lean, 93% lean, 7% fat. If I would recommend to just do 100% lean, but I couldn't find it, so I settled for this. But this is still bomb, Butterball. Use whatever meat brand that you love, but this is what I like. I like this and Genio. So good. On YouTube and like figure out a way to dice onions better, because I'm pretty sure there's a cuter way to do it than to do it like this. But this is how I dice my onions. I think this is enough onions just for the portion that I'm about to make. And you could use red onions, white onions, whatever type of onions that you like in your ground turkey. But this is the portion that I'm gonna cut, because I'm obviously not about to make this whole thing.
Blessings on blessings on blessings. Look at my life, man, that's lessons on lessons on lessons. I treat the beat like it's a reverend. I tell the truth like, Father, forgive me, these are all my confessions. Man, this wasn't luck, it was destined. I done lost homies who been with me since Eddie and Eddie who flipped.
You know what I don't like about new apartments? Why do new apartments have like electric stoves? I really am big on like gas stoves. I love a gas stove because I feel like you can control the heat a little more than you can with like electric stoves, and I feel like the food tastes different than being cooked on a gas stove compared to an electric stove. Is that just me? I don't know. Let me know if y'all like agree with me or not, because I feel like, I don't know. I don't think that's just me. I really feel like that. I feel like food tastes way different on electric stove than you do on a gas stove. I don't know.
I haven't had a good time in a long time, you know. I'm way.
And like I said, I'm not going to add the whole pack. Add in the serving that I feel as though will be good for me. Like I might have a little leftovers. Not leftovers that's about to run its course into days. You know what I mean? Because I'm not really big on leftovers. Like I hate leftovers. And that's like the problem I run into when it comes to meal prepping, just because it's like your food has to be prepped already for the week unless you want to cook every day. But like, who want to cook every single day? Not me. I'm not that domesticated. I'll cook every day when I get a man. Like, but now I'm single. I'm not trying to cook every single day. I don't think too much sodium is a good thing, as it's going to make you bloat. So I kind of go light with the seasoning salt. And this is just for meal prep. If this was me on a regular day, I wouldn't be going so light. I'm going to use some onion powder, because I just love the taste of onion. Even though I already got some onion powder in there, I'm still just going to do some onion powder. And I'm going to do some garlic salt, because garlic make everything taste delicious. And for pepper, I go kind of crazy on a pepper. Like, I love pepper. I love the taste of pepper. So, season your meat to your own liking, but this is how I like to season my meat. Like, yeah, I go crazy on the pepper. I love pepper. Okay, that's enough. Okay, so while that cooks, I'm going to prep some zucchini, because zucchini is my favorite vegetable ever. I like spinach. I know a lot of people like spinach because they say it flushes you out, but I get bored with spinach, and I'm not really big on broccoli because I don't know. I'm not really big on broccoli. I mean, green beans, they cool, but they boring. I'd rather like edamame before I eat some green beans, you know? The most that I would probably do that's not green is like cabbage, because cabbage is delicious, but for the most part, I like to just do zucchini because zucchini is bomb, and I'm not exaggerating. And you can make it any type of way. You can make zucchini noodles. You can make zucchini pasta. You can make zucchini sauteed. You could put zucchini in the oven. Zucchini is just so good. I put the rice on first just because rice can take a little minute to cook. But I have this rice cooker, y'all, and when I say, I don't know how it do it, but it cooks my rice so fast. Yo, I know the rice is done. I'm about to show y'all. It's done. It's switched to warm already. It's done. And I know it's soft. Don't play with me. But let me stop talking so much and show y'all. Okay, I have multiple ways of how I like to cut my zucchini, but today I'm feeling like I just want to cut it like how you would a cucumber, but a little thicker, because zucchini cooks really fast to me. They water down like really fast, so I like my cuts to be kind of thick, because I feel like when you cut them thin, they get soggy or something. If y'all don't like zucchini, whoever's doing it is not cooking it right. I used to like it how like hibachi do it. You know how hibachi be cutting it, or benihana, like how they cut it like straight down the middle. I love when it's cut like that too, but I'm too impatient for that right now. I'd rather just do it like this. And I love my zucchini to have a crunch to it. I don't like them like super soggy. I like them to have a nice little crunch.
Always down for the cause, never down for the count. I guess when the stars align, you do like the solar system and plan it out.
Okay, this scale I got from Target. I like to measure all of my food because my trainer gave me measurements for what I should be eating. I used to make this mistake when I first started meal prepping. I would put the food like directly on the scale, and that's a no-no. So you get your bowl or plate and you place it on the scale, and then you push tear, or is it tar? Whatever it is. You push that and it resets to 0. So my trainer recommends me to do 4 ounces of ground turkey. I like to be super analytical about how I do my measurements. So if he say 4, I do exactly 4, just because it allows me to see how many calories I'm eating exactly. So a cup of rice, vegetables like around the rice. This is how I like to do it. I do this every single time. I think just because presentation, it looks cute. And I've found that 1 zucchini always equals out to 1 cup. I'm keeping dinner very simple just because I'm full. I've been eating like so much, I feel like, but I don't know, you have to eat. In order to lose weight, you really have to eat. I learned that as well. If you was 178 and you just try to do like 1 meal a day because you think like, oh, the less I eat, the more I'm gonna lose weight. No, you're wrong. Because once you start to eat how you're supposed to eat, like 3, 4, 5 meals a day, the scale is gonna go from 170 back to 178, probably even more, like 180, 185. So anyway, I'm making some salmon. I already cut it off camera, but I do have to clean it. So I'm just gonna do 1 piece for right now because when I do my meal prep, I don't like to have so much leftovers for fish because I just hate leftovers. So I'm just gonna do 1 piece. Clean my fish with vinegar. I just sprinkle a little bit because I feel like it kills all the bacteria that was on that fish. And you don't really taste it when you're cooking, so.
Spiders, sex, yeah, 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 yeah. The price I want for sure, you gon' need 3 promoters. I got the body from Jim Ellis, but I had switched the motor. I got these badass bitches running around this bitch, they all the coders. Yeah, I just told told her make a store run. I just bought all the Trojans. Yeah. I told her stab my lips. I told her stop telling everything she seen and told her meet me at the Ritz. I got baguettes in the back of my ring and I wasn't even trying to hit. I told her she gotta run through the team before she can talk to the lit. Let talk, I just pulled up in some fools. I told her mama tie all my shoes. Showed her 2 million cash, now she woozing. 20 matches and I'm still snoozing. I had came up out the trenches, then I had beat a few bodies like Boosie. She said you Merkle, I show you my coochie. I had to sing to this bitch like Latusi. Bitch got a backwood on her nightstand. She must be fucking with Gunna. I fuck with slats and we.
And this is the end result. I put it in my meal prep container just because I'm full. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So I might not be able to get my last meal in for the day. So I'm just gonna eat it tomorrow for lunch. But this is the end result and this is what it looks like. I did 1 cup of spinach, half a cup of rice. It looks like it's a lot just because the way that I spread it, but it's really not. This is just half a cup of rice. You can do without the rice. I only added the rice. Well, if this was my dinner, if this is what I was going to eat for dinner, I wouldn't have put the rice just because you guys know I had the rice for lunch with my ground turkey. Since I decided that I'm just going to eat it for lunch instead because I'm so full, I added rice. And that concludes my what I eat in a day. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys can take from it. Listen, try these meals for 3 weeks straight. 3 weeks along with working out. And come back in the comments and let me know if you see results or if your scale changed, because I promise you it will. It will. So that's it for another video and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, chicas.